drinking. See?
Yeah, well, you purposely timed it that way, didn't you? You did that on purpose.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the live hangout. Welcome back if you're a regular. I can see already a lot of people popping in saying hello. So welcome back. If you're new, we go live on a Sunday at this time most weeks.
Yeah, pretty much every week unless we're on holiday.
If we can. And it's our chance to just relax, chat to you guys, share what's been going on, talk about reselling.
Quite often we have a haul because we've been out and about at the weekend.
Yes. What did we do today?
We went to a Jumble Trail.
Went to a Jumble Trail. And yeah, we've been to a few over the years. Basically, it's like yard sales, like American yard sales, really. So a local town to us arranged this, and there was 20 odd stalls, weren't there? We got a little map, and we chased around finding all these stalls, trying to pick up stuff. So we're going to share some, if not all. Oh, I've hurt my neck. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt to turn. I think I did it when we were out on this Jumble Trail today, and I took my hoodie off in the car and pulled my neck. It's so bad.
It's just the silliest, slightest thing, isn't it, that can cause so much pain.
Yeah, I'm such an old man. So let's say some hellos before we get going.
Yep.
Right, if I scroll back, Pete was first in. Hello, Peter Ray. How are you?
Jessie, the reseller. Welsh Wonder Nia, Alan, Chelsea, Adrian, and yeah. Amy. Oh, Gary Reynolds. Hi, we met Gary Reynolds today.
We did bump into Gary, who's in the chat. I wrote myself a reminder so I wouldn't forget. Yeah, we had a little chat with Gary, who was wandering around trying to find some stuff. I think we both agreed that there wasn't a great deal out and about.
No.
We chatted as we did.
It does make you wonder, because when some of the people said that the dealers were out like an hour before it was supposed to start, and it does make you wonder, did we miss out on a lot of stuff? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, does it?
Not really. I was going to say, we chatted to a lot of the store holders as we tend to do, and they were saying that people were coming around before they were set up. People were coming around as early as 10:30 when it was listed to start at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, to me, I think that's rude, especially when it's someone's house. And I don't know. I think that when something is, you're expecting people to arrive at 12, it's not really fair for people to arrive an hour and a half early. I don't know.
Although in saying that, at about, must have been 1 o'clock or even 2 o'clock, I found a great big box of Lego for £5, and it's all friends. I'll show you in a bit. So there were still bits. I keep looking across and going, Anyway, so hi Gary, lovely to have a quick chat with you. Let's scroll down and say a few more hellos. George is in, John Hodges.
You missed Amy.
Amy.
Hi, Amy.
King of Pennies. Carolyn, hello. Margaret Stewart, David Vinton. Lots and lots of people. So I won't say hi to everyone because we'll be here all day. Let's get to the end.
Lex is in. I've just seen Andrew, Lex. Lisa Cotton.
I did buy my usual stack of media. Some nice bits of hurts to turn that way.
You're just going to get a lot of
hurts to turn that way. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't bother. Some really nice original issue. This won't mean much to many people. Really nice original issue 1980. I think it's 4 and 5 REM albums. The less common, less well-known ones. They won't be worth a lot, but I would tend to bundle these early ones up if I don't have a market on their own. So you've got Fables of the Reconstruction, although I was showing you earlier, if you have it spine on that way in your collection, it's Fables of the Reconstruction. Other way around, it's Reconstruction of the Fables. Da, da, da. Obscure REM album facts.
Everyone's fascinated.
That's what you came in for.
Andrew says, what have you done to yourself? Basically, he took his hoodie off.
I'm an old man. We got in the car and it was steaming hot today. Glorious day. We had such a good time just really nice. Driving around looking for goodies in the sun. But I took my hoodie off whilst sat in the car and just, did my neck in. And then I went to bed for a nap, as I do when I got home, and it's just seized up.
George has a question. Have you watched The War on Plastic on the BBC this week about the amount of plastic in baby wipes? If so, will you be changing? And the answer is yes. I think I mentioned it last week. And I mentioned the first one, which was the week before. But yeah, I think I definitely won't be using baby wipes anymore.
Yeah, well, we watched.
Cleaning. There must be other ways of doing it.
As
they were saying, cutting up like fabric and just using that, wetting it and using that as cloths. Yeah, I won't be buying it to clean.
Yeah, it was quite an eye opener. That was that the show where there was that woman going around the major firms and trying to get them.
Speak to her. They kept sending out legal.
Yeah, we did see that.
Yeah, it was Anita Rani.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, good to see you.
Karen says, I often use antibac spray and a kitchen roll.
Yeah, it would do the same job. I think baby wipes is one of those things. It's convenient and it's quick.
Exactly.
And that's why we get into those habits.
That is exactly our issue of the whole environment these days. Because we've got into a habit of everything's convenient and quick. And we're just ruining the planet with it.
Derek says, I got a Coldplay tour t-shirt for £1 today and not looked it up yet.
Ooh.
Hopefully it'll be an earlier one from, say, I don't know, 2000 or so when they got going. Then it'll be worth something. Hopefully it'll be worth some good money. Derek, Dion bought 4 Mr. Potato Heads for £3 today. One is a complete Indiana Jones.
Oh,
cool.
Wow.
I don't think I've had Indiana Jones. I've had loads of Star Wars ones. What do they call them? The stormtroopers called like Spud Trooper or something.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Darth Tater. Yeah. And I've had Spider-Man, Transformers ones. There's all sorts. Let me scroll back. Someone else was sharing what they've picked up today, I think. I missed it. Gary Arnold says, did you build that room you're in for the purpose of reselling, or did it come with the house?
It was our garage.
Both, really. It came with the house. This was a long, thin garage. Behind where we are was an up and over door, but we had it professionally turned into interior space and attached to the house, of which I'm going to try and put together a video because I found all the photos of the work the other day. So I want to try and put together a video to show you because it's quite interesting, I think.
Kay wants to know if you're keeping the REM CDs for your personal collection.
I already have them. So no, I couldn't leave them behind at 30p each though. I will probably do a big bundle of REM, like get 10 or 12 albums of theirs together, and then it's worth doing. But at 30p, it's hard. It hurts to go that way. Yeah, they're nice. They may even have some value because they're the original 80s issues anyway. I don't know. There was someone, Russell says, sold a Who's the Dude board game, got it yesterday for £1 in a charity shop and sold straight away for 20. Is that the one I had where it's a blow up doll? Because we bought one sealed.
That's good, isn't it?
You know what I mean. And then you have to do actions with it to, you know what I'm talking. I showed it in a sales roundup. I think we paid 50p over at Hatfield, and then sold it for like
didn't we end up 25 with 2 of them or something, different places?
No. No, the lady we bought it off was.
That's what
she was given 2 and sold us a sealed one for 50p, and we sold it for 25. Yes.
Yeah.
So well done on the sale.
Cool.
All right, let's get back to the end and start.
I've just seen that Sam and Heather have popped in. Hi guys.
Sam. Oh, Reselling Polly. Yes. She loves REM. I've loved REM since so long ago, and there's some. I'll show you the cassettes first, then.
Can you get them without injuring yourself again?
I bought more cassettes. Now, if you're new to the channel, you won't know, but a few months ago, we were outsourcing together, and we bought a massive collection of about 300 odd cassettes. Haven't really started selling those. Today, it'll be in the video. We were trying to film bits and bobs while we were out today. I bought this entire lot. I don't know, I guess there's about 100 for £5, and it's
loads of REM again.
The lady had such good taste. We've got Stone Roses, one of my favorite albums. Got Suzanne Vega, who is just amazing. Green, REM, amazing album. And then check this out, Murmur and Reckoning. So Reckoning is out. I don't want to turn that way.
Reckoning is out.
Yeah, I chatted to her a little bit about her taste in music because it was just amazing. Lou Reed, Dark Side of the Moon. I've been listening to this so much recently.
Yeah, that's your newest obsession, isn't it? You go through periods where you just listen to one artist for like weeks and weeks and weeks.
More Lou Reed, REM again. They're just so nice to see.
Rebecca Turner says that her local CS is selling CD albums for 10p each.
10p each?
No, you'd be all over that, wouldn't you?
Can't go wrong. But you see that the taste in music carries on. Like David Bowie. There's just some really, really cool stuff in here. Kate Bush. So I'm going to have fun going through this and either bundling up or selling off a few individual. Bowie again. Rolling Stones, Simple Minds. Just wonderful stuff.
Almost makes you want to get a cassette player just to play it all.
And Simply Red. We don't mind Simply Red. But yeah. Okay, so we paid a £5 for this. I think in the video that I'm going to put together, I asked about them and she said 15. And I wasn't going to go 15 on it. We then had a chat. And before I left, I said, I'm going to make you a cheeky offer. I said, I would buy them, but I'd be happy at a £5. And I totally understand if that's not enough. And she said, you know what? Because I said to her, I might be the only person.
Well, she went back at 7, and then I think your mind was thinking.
I was comfortable at a £5. Yeah. And she agreed with me that I think I was probably the only person that was going to want them all day. And she was adamant she wanted to clear the stuff. So she came round to the idea, which was good. Right, do you want to say something? What about these bits that you've got out?
There's one stall where it's a little, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Lisgard,
I think.
I don't know if you can see that with the glare.
If I hold it right up, it'll be all right.
Oh, there you go. From Cornwall. This is a different thing. This is a butter dish, but that's made by the same people.
Yeah. So we looked these up, and these particular things aren't really great.
Yeah, we didn't look them up at the time, but she only wanted £1 each on them, and I really loved that. I just thought that was so cute.
So this is a glass paperweight. But here, what I wanted to say before you talk about that one. We took a punt, or Andrea took a punt on these. I wasn't even looking at them really. And we've already learned quite a bit. That company do glass paperweights similar to the ones from Scotland. Now, what are they? Caithness, is it? You'll know what I'm talking about in the chat. And Lisgard do little round, very highly decorative ones. And some of those were going for really good money. The more plain glass ones like this aren't really worth bothering with. But it was worth spending £1 to learn.
Yeah, and then this was really, I mean, it looks like it's never been used, to be honest. It's a butter dish, and then it has like a stamp, a mould that you stamp your butter with. So it makes it look all fancy.
Oh, is that all it is, just to make it look nice?
I think so. That's as far as I could understand.
So what, you put butter in there?
So you put your butter in there and make it look fancy on the top.
Who's got the time to do that?
I know.
Who does that?
I know, but I suppose,
maybe if you're
one of those sort of old-fashioned things, isn't it, that we just don't do these days, but it's a nice thing.
Or if you're running a restaurant or a B&B, you might, want to be all flash. But I don't know. It was a nice thing. It's boxed.
I've never seen anything like it, so I thought £1, yeah, I'm going to go with that. And,
Lisgard stuff, not much value unless you've got the really decorative paperweights, from what we found out. Back in the day, everyone had their own trademark butter stamp, says Carla.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting. It's a whole other world to me. Angus, hi, says, question, exclamation marks. I managed to sell a limited edition maths book for £149. Wow. To Singapore, but the buyer hasn't paid. It's been 5 days. Sent a request to eBay and still no payment. Yeah, so I assume you mean you've opened a non-paying bidder.
Yeah, it sounds like the only thing you can do is just close it, get your fees back.
Yeah, unfortunately. How long you wait for them to pay, it's up to you. But yeah, that's annoying.
Just really, really annoying.
Especially when it's an epic sale like that.
I know.
Well, hopefully that'll work out and they will pay. G-Man Panthro says, I got 5 willow tree figures for £8, but only noticed 2 of them are slightly damaged once I was home. Oh, isn't that always the way? Yeah. Is there anything in the ones that are damaged? I would probably bundle them up and list them and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll probably still sell, depending on how bad they are. Was this Collier's Wood Jumble Trail? No, we were in Letchworth today. Okay.
Yeah, just notice other people are popping in. Hi, Sue Erin. And
Peter's answering the questions before they come
in as well.
Oh, hi, Kelly. Peter's saying, before we start, next biggest sale was an Atari console and it sold for 5,100. Wasn't an Atari console, it was an Atari game. It's just one game. Yeah. Oh, I'll share this with you. Let's go from one extreme to the other. So we're going from, what was that thing? A butter stamp?
A butter stamp.
To a vintage pressure cooker. My parents had exactly this thing. Let's see if I can get the lid on again. Anyone remember these from the 70s and 80s? I can't get the lid on properly.
I managed it earlier.
How did it go?
Mervyn wants to know if I want to sell this mug. I do not, because I collect Cath Kidston mugs.
So it does have the weight on. This is well, let me show you first. It's prestige. You can probably see. It's something I wanted to learn about. I've heard a couple of people mention these, and we saw it under a table. It might be in the video. And then the woman came over and she was like, it's 30p if you want it. So we were just like, oh, okay.
I know, 30p. 30p. You were going to go with it, weren't you?
To force ourselves to learn. And yeah, there's a market for these. These vintage ones are going for 20 to 30.
Oh, we've had a super chat, apparently.
But I don't know if it makes a big difference if it doesn't have the weight. I would assume it does, because that's what keeps the pressure in. You have a little weight thing there. And then that collar on it.
What we need is something that makes a noise if a super chat comes in.
Yeah, we do need some sort of thing. So, yeah, without that.
I'm sorry, Rob. He says money is in Carter USM, etc., not Coldplay type bands.
Well, like I was saying, because Derek said he'd picked up a Coldplay T-shirt.
But thank you.
I bet though, Rob, if you had an early one before they got big, it would be, because Coldplay's early singles are worth a lot of money. Their stuff is collected, but you are right. Yeah, I mean, the more indie grunge bands,
Nirvana, and
oh god,
yeah.
So anyway, back to this, and also inserts for these. I was looking when I briefly looked it up when we got home. People are selling the inserts for these pressure cookers for.
It's going to need a good scrub.
Pretty good money. It smells of vegetables. 1970s vegetables. Anyway, so I'm glad I took a punt at 30p, and I've learned a little bit about these vintage prestige. Yeah, there seems to be a market. Oh, that's hurting my neck. Right, what's in your bag of goodness down there?
Bag. Well, this is the first thing I picked up. It's a what is it? It's a lampshade.
What is it? What is it? Is it guessing?
It's been a long day.
Smells of smoke.
Oh, does it?
Hasn't it?
Oh man.
It's been in the house. We might have to air this a lot.
Yes.
But yeah. So what's?
It's really cute. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. But you know, it's my kind of thing.
You liked it. You bought it.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
That's what I recommend with anything, really. If you like it.
Yeah.
Someone else is going.
It was one of those days. There really wasn't much of the stuff we normally pick up. So we were just. Certainly, you were just enjoying yourself and picking up interesting things, and we had a really good time. I
didn't pick up any clothes.
So there's no real amazing home runs in this, by the way. If you're waiting for something exciting, it's just some interesting, cool stuff. So we've no idea if that. Oh, I just got another whiff of it then.
Oh, I didn't notice. Well, I mean, you don't go around sniffing stuff, really, do you?
Oh, I do.
That's true.
Do you want to carry on, Sharon? I was just going to say, if you're joining us late, we're just sharing a few bits and bobs. We went out to they called it a Jumble Sale Trail.
Yes.
Basically, lots of yard sales in private homes all around the town. Oh, wow.
We have a super chat from Charity Shop Sam. Thank you very much. Wow. Says, hi guys, just wanted to thank you for the content. You've really helped me take reselling to the next level. Really appreciate that. Thank you
so much. Wow, £10 super chat. That's beyond generous. You really don't have to do that, but we appreciate it no end. So thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content and it's helped you, because that's the whole point, really. Wow, fantastic.
Yeah. Alex is loving my 90s look today. Keeps riding up. It's annoying.
It's very Rod, Jane and Freddie. If you're a youngster, you won't understand the reference, but isn't it Rod, Jane and Freddie? This is perhaps the coolest thing I picked up. I have no idea if it has any value, but it is Japanese import. It looks vintage, but I can't find a date on it anywhere. And this has a little LCD watch in it. I would imagine there was a strap there, like a wrist strap, and then you've got like a lanyard. These things, it clips onto the back of the Pikachu. So you've got one of these that has a pull-out lanyard on it, and it would have had a strap. So I don't know. It says Pocket Monsters on there, and I think they stopped using that branding quite early, didn't they? Really, they just switched it to Pokemon. So I don't know. Does that mean it's super early because it says Pocket Monsters and not Pokemon?
Very possible.
Or it's a knockoff and it's not worth anything. It was a whole 20 pence, guys. So I wasn't leaving it there anyway. But I'm going to do some research on that and have a look. What does it say down the bottom? Copyright Nintendo, Creatures Game Freak, and no date, which is annoying. I don't know. Do you reckon I've found something interesting there?
I just wanted to, I put it there because I wanted to read out Matt's comment at the top there. He says, can we give a shout out to his wife Jem? He's feeling very hungover from last night and couldn't make the car boot this morning. We were feeling a bit like that last week.
Oh, should we quickly talk about what we did this week?
We went away for the night, which was my Christmas present. I know it's weird in the summer, but yeah, you bought me a night away in a nice B&B. So we went away last week and we acted
let
like
our teenagers.
Hair down, and we needed to let our hair down. And we woke up in the morning just like, oh.
Wow, I tell you what though, a couple of things about this. Right, a pause from the tap. Okay, I bought Andrea this like a country escape thing, and you picked from a bunch of hotels that were part of this scheme. It's one of those like nice little package, and you give it, and it's in a box, and it's a night away. So anyway, we went online, and there's this picture of this really nice mansion house, middle of nowhere in Norfolk, and we thought, that looks good. We love, as you know, National Trust properties and stuff, and we thought staying in that old Tudor mansion would be so cool. And then we looked at the rooms, and they were fine. So we booked it. We turn up. We're nowhere near the mansion. We're in a barn conversion, like over the way somewhere.
Yeah,
it was a bit of a switch.
It was a bit misleading. I mean, it was nice enough, but it was a nice place and lovely people that were running it. But it was strange because it was only 3 rooms in this. It was like a big house, like a big barn conversion, as you just said. Yeah. And they led us through into their kitchen. And then our room was just off their kitchen. It was really odd. Yeah. So, it was like you felt like you were in someone else's house.
The owners were living there on site as well. Anyway, we go out. We walked about a mile down to a village where we found a pub, and we stayed there.
We stayed there all night.
So we walked down in the daylight, perfectly sober, stumbled back at about midnight. Yeah.
Seemed like a really great idea at the time.
And they'd locked the place, so we're drunk, banging on the house. Hello, that's it.
Apparently, I was on the phone to Ellen, which I have vague memories of, telling her good night about 1 million times.
So I think we woke up every other guest that was there and the owners of the place.
Oh dear!
And then we had to sit down in the morning and have breakfast with everyone. No. And we were hungover, and we're thinking, how much noise did we make when we got back, and did we wake everyone up? It was funny, but yeah. Right. And then we went to Great Yarmouth to retrace. I took Andrea away for the first time we ever went away in 1997. Mm-hmm. Was of all places Great Yarmouth, and boy has that gone downhill.
Oh, there are lots of people that live in Great Yarmouth that love it.
We enjoyed it, but yeah, well, maybe it was my memories of it were different then.
Yeah, you probably looked at it in rose tinted glasses from
probably
from our first weekend away together. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, Jem, we know how you feel. We felt like that on Thursday.
mean, yeah, I think like a lot of seaside towns in this country, it is in need of some tender loving care.
TLC. Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, it did look like they're starting to do that though. They're because we went to the cinema, didn't we, in '97, saw the Titanic there, and it looked like they're renovating that, and so it does look like there is some
I think with some investment, it
regeneration going on
back to its former glory, hopefully. Pleasant Valley Picker, hungover ? Christmas present. I told you he wasn't. He was Saint Nick. What? What? All right, let me scroll. I just saw a message I was going to read that was very nice, and it's jumped.
It's always the way. Carla says, I've considered running a jumble trail myself. Yeah, we have too.
Oh, we've talked about it.
Should go for it.
We've talked about it. No end.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, White Tigger, I believe it is. Hi guys, you've really helped me start off. I'm in my first month and I'm doing okay. Picked up a gem at the charity shop for 50p, hoping to sell for £30. Now that's what I call music. 15. Oh, nice.
King of Penny says, where in Norfolk? It was Harleston, I think.
What was it? Was that the name of the village? It was inland from the coast a fair way. I can't remember.
I think it was Harleston.
Somewhere near Harleston, maybe. Yeah. We had trouble finding the place. It was an old like farmhouse really in the middle of nowhere. Okay, let's get to the end of the chat and we'll share some more stuff. YQB was saying there, can you confirm if this was Collier's Wood? No, we were in Letchworth, so I don't know if you missed a lot in Collier's Wood. John says, you guys inspired me to sell and it's shown me what I really want to pursue, but I need to keep the mindset and stay committed. I really can't thank you enough for providing me with the great content. Thank you. Yeah, go for it. If you enjoy it, make it work for you. It's possible to it's a lot of work. It's a huge commitment if you're talking about trying to do this to earn a living, but it is possible.
Dom says, how do you work out how much to sell your clothes for? Part of it's experience and the other part is checking the sold listings, which I know we bang on about, but that's all we do really. I just can't explain it any other way. I just I search it and I go into completed, sold, highest price, and I gauge what's sold for what amount and pitch it around that.
And the other thing that I need to do the video I've been wanting to do for ages, when you are trying to find out how much something is worth, the other thing that people we've got some auctions ending. That might be auctions ending. Do you want to see what that is?
I put a load of clothes on auction.
That's a memory card.
Didn't get any bids on any of them. So
I was going to say, the other thing is when you're looking up to find out how much your item is potentially worth, when you do search first on completeds and see how many, let's say 100 of this t-shirt thing sold, and then you click sold, and if only 10 had sold in that same 3-month period, there's not a great deal of demand and you want to be quite keen on price. If 100 were listed and all 100 sold, there's a quite vigorous demand for that and you can aim near the top. I think finding out what the demand is for your items is as important as how much they're worth. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think generally with secondhand clothing, most of it's one-offs. So
to an extent. Maybe
isn't something to take into consideration.
That's more to do with my stuff then, perhaps sort of media and the stuff there's lots and lots of. Do I want to show anything out of here? I got a couple.
Andrea says Terapeak helps with finding prices over the last 12 months as well, which is true. And we're just, we haven't got with the program yet.
No, I haven't got with the program.
Damien wants to know, did we have any good sales today? To be honest, it's been really quiet.
It's been quiet, but there should be a bunch of stuff ending on auction about now.
I did sell a pair of trousers, but I took an offer on those.
We've kind of taken our foot off the pedal for this whole week, so we haven't listed much new stock. So if we're not getting much sales, that'll be why.
And I've really been, the last 2 weeks, I've been concentrating on cross-listing onto other apps. So I haven't actually put any new clothing listings on eBay in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I picked that up. It was priced at 20p. There's not much money in it, but it's quite nice. It's probably worth about £5. And Minecraft story mode isn't that good. People have been getting about £6 or £7.
DJ Fitness, did you answer that question?
What's that?
Have you ever seen or had a Sega Master steering wheel?
I don't think I have, to be honest. No.
A breakaway from home says, sorry, I'm late in tonight. But that's all right. You can just stand in the corner for 10 minutes.
Somebody was asking, I apologise, I didn't see who. Oh.
Okay, that's one of our, I don't know if you remember one of the Cinderella, well, one of the, we had a Cinderella, and what was it? Was it a
Sleeping Beauty
figurines that we got in the mega haul?
Yeah.
And one of those is just sold on auction for £20. That's the Cinderella figure.
Yeah, a subscriber of ours, Joe, who bought something off us last week, one of those Holly Hobby plates that I shared in a video. Joe kindly bought one of those from us. She was messaged me about bidding on them, so that might be Joe that's bidding. Yeah, sorry, somebody, I can't remember who, said, did I ever get that board game back that I sent in error to the wrong person? No, I sent the wrong board game to the right person, and then realized I had sent Whack Attack instead of Whack-a-Mole. And yes, they did send it back. What I did was I sent the correct board game with a label, a return label in, a Hermes prepaid label.
Oh dear. Have a drink of water while I answer this.
And they were honest enough to pop it in the post, so I have relisted it now.
Mike, Nick, he says, Nick, could you explain to your viewers, and I'll explain, why you don't give out your eBay name? We do.
Oh, I've given it out thousands of times.
But I don't know if you understand that if you sort of broadcast it where lots of people are watching all together, then we've already got thousands of followers on our eBay account, but it does affect things a little bit. So generally, I mean, I have it. If you are on Instagram, I am _Andrea Hills _ on Instagram. So go over there, go onto my link tree and our eBay account.
Yeah, most people just
eBay
Google
shop
it.
Is on our link tree.
Most people Google it because it comes up now.
But
anyway.
Yeah, you can Google it as well. But I'm just saying that there's a direct link to it there. So we don't hide it. It's just that when hundreds of people ask us all the time, we don't want to just keep saying it because it does affect sort of, watchers and
I'll tell you why, because if
and views,
people believe that with YouTube, no, with eBay's algorithm, if loads and loads of people are looking at all of your stuff because they're interested, which is fine,
that's fine,
and not buying any of it, eBay thinks that these items are not in demand and they push them down. I don't know how much truth is in that.
No, but we obviously. But
most people find our eBay very easily by when we share something we have just sold in a sales roundup. You search that item and you find it, and it's,
Yeah,
we're not trying to hide our eBay.
No.
It's the easiest
But
thing to find in the world.
If we, however many, couple hundred people watching, and we said our eBay name, imagine everyone went on right now and it would kind of just affect things.
People usually have shared it below most videos anyway.
I know people do that as well.
Okay, should we scroll to the end of that? Right.
What do you do when there are no car boots in the winter months? We do kind of squirrel a lot of stock away for a start, so we've always got a backlog of stock. But also we go to jumble sales, we charity shops, private halls.
I go through the mountains of gear I've saved up to go to Amazon. That's what I do in the winter months.
Yeah. And David says, Andrea, what platforms can we sell? What other platforms can we sell clothes on, please? We just use eBay at the minute. There are places like Etsy, Vinted, Depop. There are probably other things. I think ASOS have a marketplace as well. There are various all around. I would say, from my experience, that I sell the most on eBay. But I'm just trying it, just trying to cross list,
just
and
experiment.
just giving it a go, really.
Because some people do really well on some platforms and we don't. Other, it's what suits you, suits what you're picking up. So you're going to have to experiment, really. I don't think there's one solution fits all.
No. Lex has just said, any luck on Depop yet? No, I've had a few sales on vintage, but nothing on Depop. I thought I was going to sell a real leather jacket that I had on, a vintage one, and it's on for about £60. And I thought I was going to sell that the other day because I've had a back and a forth with a girl. She wanted me to take a picture of me wearing it, so I did that. And then she wanted to know how tall I was, and I was beginning to think, hang on a minute, is she just picking me up, or am I, or does she actually want to buy this? And then she asked me if I would accept a lower offer. So I said yes, I would accept £10 under the. I said I was at. No, it must have been on for 55 because I said I'd accept 45. I had nothing. I've been through all of that and just tumbleweed. She didn't even have, the politeness to come back and say, well, that's a bit too much for me, but thank you for your help, or anything like that.
Yeah. Adam is in. Hi, Adam Young. He says, just started reselling, did my first car boot at Leeds Bradford Airport. It was very poor quality of pictures, sadly. It opens at 6:30 and I arrived at 7. Was I just too late to the party?
No, I wouldn't have said so.
Sometimes that's the case, that all the good stuff is snapped up by the dealer straight away, but
no,
maybe
a lot of us rock up at boot sales a bit later, and there's always something there.
Depends what you're looking for. Like the sort of stuff I go for does vanish very quick. Although in saying that, when we do our slower second lap of a car boot sale, quite often we find the best stuff. I'd say keep persevering, but if you can get there when it opens, you may do better for sure. When we did go away, we did have a mosey round charity shops, as we do in Yarmouth. Didn't pick much up of consequence, but this was quite good. PS3 Guitar Hero for a whole, zoom in, a whole £2. It's not showing up. Nah. With these, always open it up, check that it has the dongle. I'm not going to open it all up. This one does have the dongle. It looks like it's barely been used. So for a couple of £, happy days.
Yes,
so that was.
Yes, I dyed my hair, Claire. Thank you.
If I lift that, I think I'm going to do my neck in again. Can you give me a hand?
Am I going to do myself an injury as well? Oh my goodness!
You might have to stand up, or unless I. Hang on. I don't want to twist and pull because my neck's already killing me. Okay, thank you. We didn't really buy a great deal today. We had a really good time, but
you're going to clunk me around the head with a guitar.
I'll try not to. So I got a little Wreck-It Ralph Disney Infinity sealed for 50p. He's not worth a lot at all, but it was quite nice to find sealed. An Octonauts thingy.
Gary says, I'm your new carer. No, I'm not new. I've always been his carer.
How rude. Octonauts. Oh, I ache all over now. That will go towards a bundle. This was interesting. I think this will be in the video if the footage came out. We've all seen these. This is Xbox 360, but it's wired, and they are quite sought after. If you go onto eBay and search completed, like we were talking about earlier, Xbox 360 wired guitars, you'll see the value of them. It's quite surprising. You would assume that the wireless ones would have the value, but it's not really the case. Where? Oh.
Betty Kay says, using a business account, do you pay to put something on? You get a certain amount. How many listings? Well, it depends on your shop tier.
Yeah.
How many listings you get for free? Well, they're not free because obviously you're paying a subscription.
Well, you pay a subscription, and for that price, you get X amount depending on what level of shop you're at. Once you go past your level of listings you get with your subscription, then you start paying at a set rate. All of that information is readily available on eBay. If you Google something like eBay UK shop or something like that, you'll probably find it on Google, and it will tell you the different tier levels. We did make a video about it when they changed things a while back, and I went through all the detail. So you could try and find that video. Anyway, I picked this up, paid £2.50. I'm probably going to shoot for £40 or £50 on that.
Oh, Lex said my sister had a loud ka-ching while we were at the car boot this morning. Funny how many people checked their own phones.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, from this stall, I bundled a load of stuff in. Got the whole lot for a tenner. This is just one of those drive your cars around on a floor mat thing. It's actually an IKEA one, but it looks hardly used. It looks almost new, so I thought I'd chuck it in. No idea what value there is. And then there's a load of Lego. So this is a little set where it has loads of quite basic models to build. So I'm going to check that and see if it's all as it was, as it should be. So you build little, like there's a boat, for example, for the younger kind of age group of Lego builders. And that, I don't know what that's meant to be. Is that a clown with a, I don't know. Are these bids coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
None of my clothing sold. I'm very sad about it because I was hoping to clear it out.
Well, maybe
I think I probably just started because, oh, look, we sold one of the, no, I've got a bid on.
I've got a bid on one of the OG dolls.
Which is good.
They are, they're there. Like,
I think we're literally getting our money back on them. Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's fine. If that's all you can achieve on something, then that's the way to go. We'll get lots of bids in. Okay, fabulous.
Yeah, I think I probably the starting price on my clothes was a bit high, but I just want to clear them. But they were the prices, the lowest prices I really wanted to accept. Well, so I think I'll just have to relist them and
list them again. I've sold these a number of times. These. I hope it is actually an Ever After doll. It is, isn't it?
It does look like it.
This one certainly looked like one we've had before. Oh, she's got a... She's in a state of undress. Hang on. Let me just put your top up, dear.
Oh, Ken's in. Hi, Ken.
No, that's not working. Yeah, Ever After high dolls. I had these, but I had them in new and sealed before. And
was... That was funny.
See? That's the thumbnail. Both of us different. Anyway, these were kind of bundled. Oh, were they? They might have been from a different stall, actually. But yeah, we had some in the box Ever After high, and we were selling them for 20, 30. In fact, I think I sold one for 60 at Amazon. Yeah. Oh, I've got a bid of £50 on a shower mixer bar. Oh, good. That's the last one of them.
Good.
Anyway, this is the box of Lego that I picked up. We were saying before there was loads of dealers and we kind of got there a bit late to the party, really. But it must have been at least 1 or 2 o'clock. And I found, sorry.
That's the mixer bar selling. That's the doll selling.
That's the OG doll. Okay, cool. And all of this Lego was still left in a box for £5. So we've got a little Friends Lego house. Got its instructions in there. Our Friends Lego has the different modern looking figures. Let me see if I can find one. You know what they look like, don't you? The twins have Friends Lego.
Yeah, I know what Friends Lego looks like. And it's not like
oh, we sold the other
Joey
Disney.
And Chandler and
no, it's not. It's not Joey, Chandler, Monica and Rachel. I pulled her head off.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's hair.
It's just a hair.
It's only a wig.
Don't panic.
So Friends Lego, it's basically designed for girls. Of course, there'll be boys that play with it, but it's kind of, it is really, you know, more aimed at girls. But they're kind of more human formish, I suppose, a little bit taller, got thin legs and stuff. Yeah. So anyway, there's another set there with its manual, etc. There's another set of some description in here with an ice cream thingy, a little picnic bench. I don't know what's going on. Oh, little parasol. Oh,
you're getting excited about
I love a bit of Lego.
Friends Lego.
And there's that's that set then, because the bike was in there as well. So I would imagine I will bundle all of this. Oh, that's not Friends. Yeah, it is. That's Friends as well. And get the book out. Oh, it's like a sort of DJ party something going on there. It's really nice that they bagged it all in the sets. That's so cool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. Oh, it all fell out. This set, that makes 5.
I just want to say hello to Singing Iris, who's in Berlin. So joining us from Berlin, and said that she's, I assume it's a she, come over from Steve and Steph's channel. If you're not a she, then I'm sorry. Let me know.
Who's that? Singing Girls?
Singing Iris.
Singing. Oh yeah, I read that as Singing Girls. I need new glasses. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Another set there with like a ice cream van and a little shop. So that's, I'm losing track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets, 7 sets, 8 sets, and a big box one. Oh, that's, oh no, hang on.
Oh, there are boxes in there. That's cool.
I didn't even know, but all of the boxes seem to be in the bottom.
Lovely.
That is good, actually. And then a big one, which has speedboat and fancy pants car with 2 figures in it. So however many sets, I lost count again. And they wanted a £5, and that was absolutely fine. Didn't argue at that, and we threw a bunch of other stuff in, and we ended up getting all sorts for a tenner, didn't we? I think we paid them a tenner or 9, I can't remember. And I nearly bought a coffee machine off them as well, didn't I? I was going to buy that coffee machine, and then I talked myself out of it.
Yeah.
I've got so much electronic stuff that I haven't tested and listed in these shelves. So anyway, that was probably pick up of the day.
Yes, Pleasant Valley Picker says Nick is in Lego Nirvana. I know you've gone off on one.
I didn't go. I was just sharing with our viewers what I picked. What?
Should be a little sign that says there will be a short interlude.
People like Lego, all right? It's not just me. Okay, let's try and not hurt myself again. Okay, if you're wondering, I've pulled the muscle that runs into the back of my neck and across my shoulder because I'm such an old man. I was taking my hoodie off today in the car and it went.
Yeah.
Oh, I picked these up. Try not to turn my head that way. So who remembers these? These are vintage 1987. As you can see, all from the same year. It was a promotion I think they ran to do with the cereal. I assume you collected tokens or something. I don't know. So we've got Frosties with Tony. Is that Tony Tiger?
Yeah, Lloydie says, is the summer slowdown a thing, i.e. less sales around the summertime? I think that we do generally, most resellers find that there are less sales around the summer because people are out enjoying themselves, not on the internet as much, or
Yeah, we've always noticed if you have a really good weekend weather-wise, people, like you said, literally are not sat at home on the internet. They're out enjoying themselves.
But we found that when we had high street retail shops as well. We
would have our really worst
hot
weekend.
Summer day, it would just be.
It would kill our business, wouldn't it?
It would be really quiet.
Yeah. So, but of course, it depends what you're selling. There'll be people who sell stuff that tailors towards outdoors activities, or I don't know.
Yeah.
People who sell sunscreen or something. You'll see business go through the roof. Anyway, quickly, we paid £1 for these. Like I said, we didn't find a lot this week or on this Jumble Trail, so we were perhaps picking up things that aren't that great. Paid £1 for these 3, and I'll probably get £10 to £12. If you get all 5, I think there's also Rice Krispies and Kellogg's Corn Flakes. I've seen people sell a set of 5 for 20 to 25 top end, so they're not terrible, but they're okay. They're quite nice, vintage looking things. And then all that media, most of which I won't bore you with. Is that it?
No, I've still got a bag of stuff. You do tend to get into the zone.
Okay.
And,
someone there said Lego is fantastic. There you go. Kilroy.
I didn't say Lego wasn't
Legos
fantastic.
are fantastic. Must be in America because they call them Legos.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you looking for?
I was just looking to see if we've missed. Well, we've missed tons of things because the chat's just zooming by.
Okay, have a look. But, find some comments.
But yeah, anyway, shall I share something?
Yeah. Oh, Will says, I think the bowls used to come free with fuel tokens. No, wasn't that those soup mugs? Wasn't that a thing? I thought the soup mugs were a garage promotion. Maybe these were as well.
Those were, and I had a different one actually, but those I think they used to send tokens off, didn't you? You had got them on your cereal boxes.
That's what I was saying, but Will was saying I think the bowls used to come free with fuel tokens.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, I did have different Kellogg's ones to that, but I certainly sent away tokens for mine. But yeah, they might be different. Anyway, yeah, I bought a mini. She's officially Disney Store. She's Christmas 2016. She's probably not that well, I think probably about £10, £10 to £15 back on her.
You just couldn't resist picking it up.
But she's Minnie Mouse and she's in lovely condition and she's official
This will
Disney
end
Store.
up staying in our house. There's no might do. It might do.
Yeah, Ellen's eyes lit up when I brought it home. So I don't know. We'll see. She might end up on the internet, but
someone's just asked.
Might end up in our house.
Fortnite Fever. Why don't you buy from China? It's not what we do. It's not how we run our business. I'm sure it's a viable idea, but it's not something that floats our boat. So we do this. Hi, Jared. Says, hi, Nick and Andrea. Love your videos. Find them inspiring. Good. That's great to hear.
Yeah, I've got lots of fun things.
Okay. Deal Cities.
Not that your Lego isn't fun, because it is fun.
Deal City says, loving the Guitar Hero stuff. Always sells quickly. Yeah. I've been stockpiling. You probably can't see because it's so dark. But on top of these boxes, there must be, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 Guitar Hero sets up there. So I'll probably sit on those till Christmas.
Don't squash them.
I knew you were going to say that. It's.
I know, I'm just so predictable. Seeing what anyone else is saying. Okay.
I'm going to blow my nose. Excuse me.
No, there wasn't a broken mug. I was just clanging. Right, I've got some pretty things that Lex might enjoy. But I don't really know what the value are.
Lex, Lex, calling Lex. Are you still in?
They're all 20p each. So there's this.
Oh, is that another bid? Oh, we've been paid for the memory card reader. Okay, am I showing these things?
Oh, she is watching. Good. Yeah.
That's not going to focus.
No, it isn't going to focus, is it?
Oh, maybe. Do you know what brand that is? Because I really can't read that.
I think I need a magnifying glass.
I've got a loop somewhere. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. Hang on.
Put your reading
I'll
glasses
put on my intelligent
Yeah, we were
glasses.
set off on our night away, didn't we? We had to come back about half an hour later because Nick had left his realised
it wasn't half an hour. We were 5 minutes up the road.
We hadn't got out pitching yet, but we had done all the post before that. And then we had to come back so you could change your glasses because you realised you had your reading glasses on. So have you not got a magnifying glass?
I use a magnifying glass because I'm going blind, but I can't find it. there is, my loop is in this box, but this box is overflowing with junk. Here you go.
Anyway, then there was this, which is really pretty, and it's a watch. And it does say quartz on it. Nick's comment was, I think it's fake. It may well be, but it was 20p.
Well, I thought it had a £2 label on it, and I just thought it looked like some cheap imported thing. I don't know. It's very tacky, that one. This one looks nice.
I think it's pretty.
That's cool. I can only say what I think. Shall I try and read what the make is on this one? Yeah. I'm so clueless when it comes to anything like this. That says Accurist.
Yeah.
Accurist
Lex says for 20p I'd buy anything.
Yeah, for 20p you'd buy anything. I could find you a whole load of stuff if you want it. Accurist. I don't think it's hallmarked or anything. It's not going to be silver, is it?
So yeah, there's that.
We're probably making fools of ourselves right now talking about jewellery.
Oh yeah, I know nothing about jewellery. You know,
I did sell a little gold cross once for, what did I get on that? £70 that I picked up in the bottom of a junk box. Do you remember? I had it in my wallet for years. That little Celtic cross.
Yeah.
That's about the only jewellery I've ever sold, was that little gold cross. So, Accurate little lady's watch, 20p.
She said, looks like a Macintosh style strap. What, this one?
Okay. Have you shown these?
And then there's this, which I put on Instagram earlier. It's Radley. And that was 20p as well.
Radley. Is Radley a clothing company?
They make handbags and purses.
Okay.
That sort of stuff.
Radley. Oh, they've got a little logo of a dog. See, that looks quite nice.
No, that's lovely.
They may be faked though. Or how would you know? It's got a leather strap. Any good, Lex? Radley leather strap.
Yeah,
watch.
Well, Dermot said Accurist is a half decent brand. I thought that's what it said, but it's so tiny.
It's tiny, but it is an Accurist.
To see.
20p. I reckon that was a good buy.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Talking of Celtic, careful of these. I think we just need to sort of pinch that together with a pair of pliers because it's
yeah, I can sort that out. So people are saying Bexify, Radley's a good brand. Ken, Macintosh style could be Kit Heath. Ooh. You may have to come either write these notes down or come back to this video and use some keywords.
Yeah. Lex says she's got no idea about watches, but Radley should do well. That's what I was thinking. And it's
hopefully.
a nice watch.
Yeah.
It's
so
really
what's this then?
I don't know, but it looked kind of.
That looks Indian, does it?
I thought it looked Celtic.
Oh, Celtic.
I'm not sure.
I
know nothing. I am clueless.
It's a brooch. It's got a little clasp on the back.
Oh, Karen says the Radley watches are on QVC. Oh, well. Giles King says £30 Radley watch.
£30?
Paid £80 for a new Radley watch, said Mark.
What, 20p then? Nice.
Yeah.
And what's this? Have you showed this?
It's a silver brooch. It's lavender. Well, it's lavender.
Silver lavender brooch? Well, is it actually silver? Is it hallmarked or anything?
It says on the back. It's silver. Or silver plated.
Silver plated
brooch made in Wales.
Oh, here you go, Lex. Made in Welsh jewellery. Silver plated lavender. And that was in that 20p box as well then, was it?
No, this was from the other lady.
The other lady?
That's from a different stall, should I say. That was from the last stall we were at.
Oh, yeah, when you got a bundle of bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she did a deal on the bundle. But this was 20p as well. I don't think it's got any worth, but I loved it. So I bought it for myself, really.
You go. You're into your angels, aren't you?
Yeah. Just thought that was really pretty.
You bought a vintage necklace off her as well, didn't you? That last store?
Yes, what is that?
Oh, did we lose it?
No, I've seen it since. I must have left it on the sofa. But yes, I did buy a vintage necklace from her. I think I'm going to go and find it in a minute when you share some more stuff.
I haven't got any more stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's pretty much it that I've got.
Well, I bought 2 mugs not to keep. I didn't buy mugs to keep. You
heard, right? Did you not hear that? We are not keeping these.
I know. Ellen's eyes lit up. She's, oh, I love
They're massive.
those.
That feels huge.
Yeah.
It's like a bucket.
So I'm going to do them as a pair.
Are they? They've got the same design.
It's got a mark on the glaze. Oh, no, that's coming off. Oh, no. Is it coming off?
No.
Oh, is the Welsh thing signed? No. And it looks quite modern, to be honest. Silver scenes.
Where would it be signed? What do you mean signed?
Or are we looking at this? Are we talking about this? I don't know. Anyway, this lady, she had lots of jewelry. She had something that her sister had made a ring in the 1960s. And I very nearly picked it up, but it was a bit battered, so I didn't in the end. But she had lots of vintage jewellery, and I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just picked up what I thought looked interesting.
And then these you're going to pair up, yeah?
Okay, bye, Peter.
See you, Pete.
Oh, she says, oh no, silver scenes have a following too. I've got 2 on my store right now. Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Oh, Karen says she's not allowed any more mugs. Well, I did half think that had Eeyore on it, Karen.
Not allowed anymore mugs.
These were £2 each.
Now
so...
there's a concept, eh? Anyway, yeah, you paid more than you normally would on mugs for these. Did you think that because they were a pair, they were worth doing?
Yeah, and they're Disney store.
So you'll go for what? Shoot for 25?
Maybe.
We don't really know. We haven't had a chance to do research. Anyway, that's those.
Yeah, that's possible.
They are big though.
This is one for Sam. She'll like this one. It's it's not a rarity, but little baby lemon drop.
Yeah, we went up to a store. They had lots of modern ponies and modern toys, and I spotted this straight away as a vintage. She said, "Oh yeah, that's the only one that's from my childhood, didn't she?"
Yeah, that was hers, wasn't it?
And
she
we
passed
were like,
it down to her daughter, who had lots of modern ones and lots of fakies as well.
So there you go, Sam. It's a baby. It's got raindrops on its hindquarters.
Oh, Bexify loves My Little Ponies as well. Yeah, Karen says, to be fair, I now have a cupboard full. I do too, so it's kind of like a one in, one out policy in our house.
We don't know if he or she is a particularly rare one, but for, what was it, 20p or?
Yeah, it needs a bit of clean.
20p maybe we paid for it. We can't leave vintage ponies behind. They're getting harder and harder to spot these days. Just not so many out there, so we grabbed it. And
my very last thing is really, really cool.
Might be able to see. Did not know ponies could get that old. That's an old pony. My son is a brony, says Sarah. I'm going to see if I can see the date on its foot.
Okay, so this is a teapot.
Oh, yeah. Have you had a chance to see if that's got any value?
No, I haven't looked it up yet.
Oh.
It's not Disney store. It's made by a different company. But it is, I think it might even be, no, it's not.
It's really, really well made. It's a lovely looking thing. So that's the lid. As you can see, the spout is that branch. We had a good look at it, didn't we? And I couldn't see any chips or cracks. I think I may have been filming when we bought this. We paid £2 or £3? £2? £2 or £3.
I'm trying to think how much now. Yeah.
So you got Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and Piglet. So what is the company then?
It's Cardew Studio.
Summer Pooh. Oh, it's a limited edition.
Oh, right.
Number 230 out of a limited run of 7,500. There you
go. Yeah, Gary says not nice to post though. No, not really.
I'll be okay.
But
he who dares wins, Rodney.
Yeah, Bexify said mixed prices on eBay, but Lemon Drop has sold for $14.99 plus post a few times.
Oh, who was saying that?
Bexify.
Is that what it is? Is that Lemon Drop?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll save you some time looking it up.
No, I knew it was Lemon Drop.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you? I didn't know who it was. Ken says Peter Cardew. Oh, it's Peter Cardew. Oh, yeah. The signature there by the teapot, you can see Peter Cardew. Okay, so we figured that was worth a couple of quid. Like we say, it was really slim pickings today, as you can see from what we've shared, and that's most of what we picked up. Apart from all the media that's not really worth me sharing, there wasn't much else to talk about, but it was a really nice day. We had fun doing it. We met some nice people.
Yeah.
And if that's work, then hey, happy days.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Steve's timing out Andrew.
Andrew's been timed out. What's he doing? What's he said?
Don't know. Oh, Sam wants to buy baby Lemon Drop. Okay, we'll sort something out.
Oh, cool. You can have it. You don't have to buy that. We'll sort that out. That's fine. Yeah. Right. Where am I putting this?
I don't know. Somewhere safe.
Somewhere there?
don't know. Just don't knock it.
Right, believe it or not, we've been talking for an hour.
Oh, apparently it's not Andrew. Somebody posing as Andrew.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that Monumental UK there is Andrew.
We had a bit of this a while back, didn't we? When people were cloning other accounts.
So daft.
It's absolutely pathetic, is what it is.
Someone, oh, that's your claim to fame now. You won't hear the last of this. Andrew's been cloned. He'll be loving that. Okay, so I think if you're here at the end for a quiz, I don't think we're going to do one because we've already been waffling for an hour.
Oh gosh, we have.
And
yeah, and if you've asked us any questions and we've not got around to answering them, I'm very sorry. It's difficult to butt in when Nick's gone on about Lego for half an hour.
It was not half an hour. I did not talk about Lego for the half of the entire chat. You exaggerate. Any chance of a quick quiz? We could do a 3-question quiz and we'll just make up some pop questions. How's that? If it says 3 tap points on offer, that's it, because we've used up the whole hour. Right. So think of a pop question.
I know. Let's turn it on its head.
What?
Let's ask people to ask us a question.
Oh my goodness. Right.
We could be here a while, but we'll just give ourselves 5 minutes maybe.
But how are we going to do this? We've got to be the first to answer. All right. You put music questions in and we'll try and answer a few. We'll see how this will just be chaos. Oh, Shirley's in. Hello, Shirley. Good to see you. Teapot nearly £100 on Etsy. Wow. Really? Epic.
Gosh, I'll have to look that up.
Dermot says I can talk about Lego all I like. Thanks, Dermot. High five, mate. Good to see you.
Andrew says, who is the best band in the world?
Well, according to Andrew, it's Queen. But I
thought he was going to say Oasis. Name all the members of Aha.
Morton Harkett. Pal Wakhtar is the lead guitarist. And Mags, I think his surname is Fulholman. It's a very foreign name, but I'm pretty sure that's right. There's only 3 of them.
When was the Bad album released? 1987.
1987. Look at that. I can't even get it out. Oh, blimey. Hang on. Let's scroll back.
I don't know who the lead singer.
Carl Douglas, first and only hit, or his only hit. It's Kung Fu Fighting.
Oh yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Who sang the theme tune from Falcon and the Snowman?
No idea.
If Falcon and the Snowman are 2 separate things, that was that Walking in the Air, which wasn't actually Aled Jones, was it?
Isn't that Falcon and the Snowman?
I don't know. I don't know if that's 2 things. We're confused there.
Do you know this one? Name a famous band who played Tooting Bet Common in the early 80s.
No. Oh no.
No, I have no idea on that one. Who was AC/DC's first singer?
Is that Angus? No, that couldn't have been the first one. That's
that's who came to mind, and then I thought, well, he's not the current one because he's lost his voice, isn't he?
Oh, they're showing us up here. We don't know this stuff. Who's the lead singer of Who's the lead singer of Big Country? Not a band I've followed. I don't know. Do you know that?
No.
Oh, we've done When Was Bad released. We reckon that was 97. What was smashing?
The answer is Girls Aloud. What is the question? Oh, there could be lots of questions, couldn't it?
Which band was?
Who sang Sound of the Underground?
Yeah. Which band did Cheryl Cole find fame in?
Yeah.
Something like that. What was Smashing Pumpkins' debut album called? Was that Gish? Was that their debut?
Don't know much about Smashing
We
Pumpkins.
need you to let us know if we're right or wrong here.
They probably are. We're a bit far behind. What is the number one hit? What is the number one hit from REM ever? I'm guessing that's the first one.
Did REM have a number one? Was this in the UK? I wasn't sure that I didn't know that they'd had a number one.
Oh, there looked some interesting questions, and then they
hang on, it's just jumped.
Ran away.
I honestly didn't think REM had a number one. I know Depeche Mode haven't had a number one.
Keanu Reeves band. feel like I know.
Wild Stallions.
What's it?
Well, that's from the Bill and Ted film.
And that's not his actual band.
It might have been a real band as well. Hi, John from Wales. Who won the 1992 Royal Steve? That's wrestling. I'm not answering wrestling questions because we have no idea. I'll say 1992. Was it The Undertaker? Ali Jones. Yes, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Ric Flair. Are these the answers coming into questions that we've got wrong?
The year Michael Jackson's song, Earth Song, I'm guessing, came out was 1995. Thanks, Stu, for that question. An estimate of 70,000 people attended Live Aid. Name them.
What, name all the attendees of Live Aid?
Who was the original lead singer of Genesis? That was Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel, yeah. Oh, you're missing some there.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Where did Toad the Wet Sprocket get their name? Great question. Have no idea.
No.
Toad the Wet Sprocket. It sounds like something to do with witchcraft.
Coolio's Gangster's Paradise was sampled from Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah, but it's an actual song, isn't it?
Pastime Paradise.
Pastime Paradise.
From Songs in the Key of Life.
Who was first to have a hit with Without You?
That was Nilsson, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Damien says, that's right. REM didn't have a #1 hit in the UK. Yay, high five. I thought I'd have remembered that.
Oh, well, there you go. You know your REM. What's the Blue Peter theme tune called? It's a Mike Oldfield thing, isn't it?
Mike Oldfield, yeah. Is it not called Blue Peter?
I don't know.
Or is that too simple? Could sing it for you.
Well, which actress appeared in the music video for Depeche Mode's I Feel You?
Oh, I know who you mean, but I don't know her name. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's annoying. There's a Depeche Mode question, and I don't know. Don't know the answer. Don't know her name.
Oh, here's some answers. Look, Dermot says The Falcon and the Snowman was a movie in the 80s with Sean Penn, Timothy Hutton, and the singer was David Bowie.
Oh, okay. Somebody else was saying Ali Jones earlier.
Toad the Wet Sprocket got their name from Monty Python's Flying Circus sketch.
Really?
Cool.
Ah, Blue Peter theme tune, Barnacle Bill. See, we're learning now.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood was the second band to get their first 3 singles at #1. Who was the first?
Was that the Beatles?
Possibly.
That's a great question.
It's a great question.
I would guess the Beatles. I can't think of anyone else before that. There's been bands since that, like the Spice Girls. Yeah, I'd say Beatles. I don't know. Oh, someone else has just put Beatles in there. I don't know if that is the correct answer.
Karen says Gangster's Paradise was #1 in November 1996, and she got it for her 16th birthday.
Nice.
Lisa Anthony.
Sorry?
Was the actress in I Feel You.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
She used to be, was it 2 Up, 2 Down, or?
I don't know.
That comedy.
I can picture her.
She used to be in that.
I think.
Yeah.
The Jam, was that an answer to one we asked? I don't know.
Where is Bon Jovi from? New Jersey.
The Police played Tooting Bec Comment.
Really?
Nice.
Cool.
UK's biggest selling single ever. Now, we've had this before. Is it not the Diana tribute one?
I don't know.
The Elton John's version of oh my goodness, what's the song? Candle in the Wind. Is it not that? Thought it was.
I don't actually know, I'm afraid.
I don't know.
Which 90s band had a hit with Your Woman? That was Eternal, wasn't it?
No, it's White Town.
Oh.
Well, White Town had a
mixed up.
Had a #1.
Similar. Yeah.
White Town were #1.
3 Up, 2 Down. Thank you, Lucy.
Oh, yeah. Was it? Okay. Yeah. Are we getting that right? White Town were #1 in '97 with Your Woman, like a random one-off. I bought that actually. Oh, see, this is which REM member caused a disturbance on a 2001 flight to London? I would say that would be Peter Buck. He's the kind of loose cannon of that band, but I don't remember the incident. I'd go with Peter Buck. I can't see Michael Stipe causing a disturbance, or Bill Berry.
Yeah, Diana Dawes was in what video? Wasn't that Adamant's Prince Charming?
Prince Charming.
Yeah, I think it's Prince Charming.
And he swings down on the old chandelier. White Town.
Oh, Karen's off. Bye, Karen.
Bye.
I suppose we need to go soon.
We need to go soon. Bon Scott. Yes.
Gary wants to know, has Lisa Stansfield found her baby? Well,
that's a good question.
Who knows?
Yeah. It was Bon Scott, the first singer of AC/DC. I've heard that before. Yeah, I didn't know that. Right.
Okay.
We're gonna draw a line, I think.
Now, but thank you for that. That was fun.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. If you are new, it's a pleasure to see you. If you're a regular, it's good to see you back. We will try and be back next Sunday. Don't know what we're up to next weekend.
I don't know either, but I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Okay.
We're going to leave you there.
Yeah. Have a great week, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. And have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.